here in the Carolinas. And of course, this week with a long holiday weekend coming up and maybe some folks taking the whole week off, we have to check your weather, right? So Majestic Storm is here in the Live Impact studio right now. Today felt pretty cold. Cold to me, right? Going out into the car and through the parking lot, Majestic.
It was pretty though. At least we had the sunshine, and basically today's going to be another really nice day. It was nice over the weekend. Today, if you have any outdoor plans, you shouldn't have any problems. But really, we're preparing you for tomorrow because we do have a weather alert day tomorrow. Let's start with the good news. What's going on today, and then I want to get into those specific details to help you with tomorrow's forecast. So it's going to be nice. That's what we're seeing outside this morning. Temperature is still holding steady into the mid-50s, so overall not too bad right here around Charlotte. Most of us into the 40s and 50s. However, it has been pretty chilly out there in the mountains. Still 38 degrees there in Boone, so one of those days where you probably want a layer heading out the door early in the day, and then by the afternoon you won't want it or need it, as temperatures will rise back into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. So a nice way to start off our new week, nice way to start our Monday. I know many people still have maybe a couple more days of work before you have some time off, and today's going to be a nice one. Tomorrow, though, we do have a WCNC weather impact alert day. We're watching a cold front sweep through really the country, and it's going to trigger some scattered showers and thunderstorms for us. And it's going to be more of an inconvenience. We're not talking about any severe weather, but we've issued this because we know a lot of people are going to be out there traveling, and the rain could be a bit inconvenient at times. By Thanksgiving, though, the good news is it is all going to be out of our area, and Thanksgiving Day looks beautiful. Little chilly, but beautiful. Here's today, though, our planner ahead. You can still see mainly clear sunny skies for the first half of our morning. A few more clouds start to move in by the afternoon and evening, but bottom line, those temperatures still above our average into the upper 60s today. Our average, really, we should be into the lower end of the 60s for our daytime highs. But let's focus on tomorrow now. So we are going to be covering this for you from sunrise to sunset, each show, of course, Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. That's going to be the time frame for wet weather to move into our area. And just know that we didn't issue this because we're concerned about severe weather. We're concerned that this is an all-day washout. That's really not what this is. This is because we know the weather is going to impact a lot of people who will be traveling ahead of the Thanksgiving Day holiday. So it's just going to be a cold front bringing scattered showers. Scattered meaning not everyone will see heavy downpour rain, but the rain will just be very scattered in nature as it kind of pushes through our area. But I do think a lot of people will get that wet weather, so the focus tomorrow will be the travel impacts. Here's our satellite and radar this morning. Nice and clear all across the Carolinas. It's a beautiful start to the week. And our travel forecast for Tuesday. So you can see much of the middle half of the country, it's nice. No problems from Dallas to Denver, Kansas City, even Salt Lake City. Up in the Pacific Northwest, some wet weather, mid-40s for highs. But really it's going to be the southeast and the east coast that needs to be prepared for a soggy Tuesday. And for our area specifically, we don't have the threat of any severe thunderstorms. That threat for more severe storms, that's going to stay off to the south and to the west of us. So let's break this down a little bit more. No problems in the forecast today. Again, today is going to be really nice if you are traveling. Tuesday morning would be the best time to get your traveling in if you don't want to travel in rain. Pausing time, here's about 9 o'clock. Tuesday morning still is going to be a warmer day in general. Cloudy though. So today's just beautiful. Tomorrow's going to be cloudy. And then starting right about noon, we'll start to see wet weather move in across the mountains. It's hitting the Charlotte metro area around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it kind of tapers off. It's not going to be raining all throughout the day. Remember, this is issued more because it's inconvenient, because a lot of people will be traveling. But then don't forget about this part. This is going to be late Tuesday night, basically into the overnight hours and into early Wednesday morning, where we're not only talking about some more rain moving in, but possibly a few thunderstorms. And again, we're not seeing any concerns when it comes to strong to severe thunderstorms, but because of the timing of it, most people will be asleep, so don't be surprised if you get woken up early Wednesday morning by some rumbles of thunder. Could even have some lightning strikes with it, brief heavy downpours, but really by the time you're waking up on Wednesday, the rain is out of here and we are good to go leading up to Thanksgiving Thanksgiving. So there's the rain portion of the forecast. Then comes the cooler air back behind the cold front. So 3 days in a row with upper 60s, low 70s. By Thanksgiving, our high of only 54 degrees. Friday and Saturday, low 50s. So if our highs are struggling to warm, you better believe those lows are also going to be quite chilly. Waking up Thursday morning, of course, that's Thanksgiving morning, 37 degrees in Charlotte. Of course, even cooler for the mountains. So if you're somebody who likes to wake up, you like to get your turkey ready, maybe you like to fry your turkey or smoke your turkey, you're going to be outside. Trust me, it's going to be a little frosty out there, so grab the layers. Maybe you want to have a bonfire while you're at it. Even colder, though, as we're heading into Friday morning. There's that Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast, so today is really a nice one. Tuesday morning would be the best time to travel if you were thinking you want to get out on the roads on Tuesday. I would say do it sooner rather than later. Rain showers, thunderstorms will start to move in Tuesday afternoon and evening. That's why we will be weather alert. That's why we have that red there in the 7-day forecast. Wednesday morning, a couple of sprinkles early in the day, but then that's out of here. No more problems on Wednesday, and Thursday it's just going to be all about the cooler, kind of frosty conditions, but still really beautiful, lots of sunshine, and that takes us straight into the weekend. That's what I have for you guys. There you go.
Not bad for Thanksgiving Day.
Not
cold.
bad.
I mean, you like this cold weather.
I wish there was snow.
Oh,
that would be just great.
How dare you? So I went to Virginia over the weekend for the Virginia Tech game.
Okay.
And it was cold on Saturday. Cold for me. They were all like, Jane, it can be so much worse. Colder. You can get cold there in Blacksburg.
Yes, for sure.
And I had my gloves on and I had my hand warmers in. I was the only one.
You were prepared, though.
I was prepared. I said, I know me.
You're a Florida girl.
You're Jane.
True blue Florida girl.
Yep. So, and it was funny. It was pretty much a group full of ACC new friends. So shout out to the Wilsons and the Thompsons, and it was
fun. That's
myself,
fun.
Miami, Virginia Tech, Clemson was represented, FSU was represented, and then my husband, Texas, and VMI, Virginia Military. Got to give a shout out to him. But fun game. But it reminded me of how cold I can feel.
Yes, you just got to be prepared. If you know the cold's coming, you just grab your layers, you grab your gloves, whatever it is, you call it good. And I think on Thanksgiving, a lot of people like to do the turkey trots, and at least it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be cold, though, so probably layer. It's going to be in the 30s around 7 o'clock in the morning on Thanksgiving Day.
Where do you get rid of the sweatshirt when you're running?
I don't know. It's like, what do? You just kind of
throw it to your mom.
I don't know.
Have her a mile in.
I don't know.
Where I was from, when they would have races, when it was kind of cold and people would wear layers, they would toss it into the trees, like it was a thing, toss it in the trees and leave it. So bring like a sweatshirt that you don't really care about, and then they would collect them and donate all of them afterwards.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I loved it too.
That's very smart.
Because we all have like a sweatshirt that we're like, we don't really need
for
it.
sure.
I
give so many
really
sweatshirts
smart.
away. That is good. So, well, maybe I got to take up running. To keep warm.
Maybe.
To keep warm.
Same.
All right. Well, that was good. We're off to a good start. A little funky tomorrow with traveling and all that, but we should all be fine and safe. So hopefully you have a great holiday light week if you do have to work all week, because we do have folks working all week this week.
Yes, we do.
All right. Thank you, Majestic.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And we will be right back here on Live Impact News on WCNC+.